Hey guys, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge. Welcome to another reading vlog. Sorry that the lighting is crap, but the day kind of got away from me and I didn't want to set my lights back up. So that's what's happening right now. Maybe I'll be good and pick you up a little bit. Here we go, that's better. So it is Monday, February 4th. Excited for whatever the week's going to hold. I just got some super fun news like 2 hours ago, and I had to like calm down a little bit first, but I thought I would, oh, there we go. See, I just had to turn around. I thought I would tell you guys what happened. So I just got approved for my first ever physical advanced reader copy. I'm so excited. There's the funniest story for this, I swear. So I was watching Peace Love Books video for this week, and she was making a video about how to get in contact with publishers and get approved for ARCs and like what that journey looked like for her. And then while I was talking to her, I got an email from the publicity team for this book. They had seen my review of another book, which is in the same genre as this. I'm saying the book because I'll talk about it once I actually have it in my hands. I'm not gonna say anything more until I like hold it in front of you. Hopefully I get it this week and I'll like open it in this video, but for now I'll be quiet about it. But it is a true crime thriller. I don't know if it's a thriller, but it's based on a crime that actually happened in Minnesota, which is where I'm from. So that's really exciting. And she, this publicity woman asked me if I would review it. And, I, of course, said yes. And she's like, yeah, well, we can send you a Kindle copy or we can send you a paperback. And I was like, you mean to be my first ever paperback I've ever got sent by a publisher? Yes, please send that to me. So that's going to be coming. So I hope I like it. But either way, I'm going to read it and I'll do its own review and everything just as kind of a celebration as being my first one ever. But anyway, other things I've read. Today I actually read the entire The Duke and I, which is one of my books for, well, it was going to be for Romance-opoly, but then I ended up reading something else for it. But it is part of my Bridgerton reread. I'm rereading my favorite romance series ever, which is by Julia Quinn. So I read that today, and I was so happy that I liked it just as much as I did the first time. Like, I was really afraid that maybe I wouldn't like it as much. I was really afraid that maybe I wouldn't like it as much because it was the first historical romance I like ever read, but I loved it and it made me so excited to read all the others in the series. I'll talk more about it at the end, obviously, in my wrap up because I have a lot to say about it, but it was a really fun read. Then I read Bully by Penelope Douglas, which I did not like, but that was kind of the last one of hers that I like wanted to read before Kill Switch comes out next week, which is the third in the in the Devil's Night trilogy or quartet or whatever. But yeah, it wasn't that great. Also, I'm getting deeper into Night of Flame. I'm really hoping to finish that this week. I'm like 100 pages into it now. I'm just taking my time because, like I said, I love this book series and I don't want to be done with it. And then I need to make some progress on King of Scars. So that's where the reading week is starting off. I also need to get back into Outlander because we need to finish that one so we can start the next one. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Sorry, this is kind of all over the place and I'm like already in my nightgown and everything, but I was like, I need to film because I had really exciting news and hopefully I'll get it this week. Otherwise, next week, whenever, I don't know how soon it'll ship out, but I'm excited. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Hey Bye. Guys, welcome to Friday and I have a couple packages to open. Excuse me, the plow just decided to go by. Oh my word, I've been waiting all morning for the plow to come because I haven't been able to go into work today. I've had to work from home because I literally can't get out. And now the plow shows up when I'm recording. So just ignore that. I got a couple fun things in the mail that I thought I would open for you. And I'll be back to, I mean, it'll be a couple minutes from now to do my wrap up of the week, but I'm still going to do some reading. So I am super excited. This is my King of Scars box, which, if you know, I already bought a copy of King of Scars because I wanted to start reading it, because the box took a little bit longer to get here than I was prepared for. I kind of thought it would be a day of release thing, and it almost ended up being 2 weeks later. So that's one kind of downside. I just wish it had been a little more like explained that it would take that long, because I feel like it wasn't. Hold on, I'm gonna move our angles here. But either way, I'm super excited. Here I have the King of Scars box. It's from the Bookish box, and I'm really excited. So on top, they just have King of Scars. And Barnes & Noble kind of ruined the front of my book with their stickers, so I'm excited for this one. See if it has the same, but it's really pretty. It's nice because the one I got from Barnes & Noble, I think I'm going to leave it naked, and now I have one with the cover on it too, so that'll be good. So there's the box. Now let's see what else is in here. Ooh, there's a candle that says Ketterdam. Leather, vanilla, and odor. Ooh, that smells great. That smells really good. It says no mourners, no funerals. Well, I have a few straws. I can always use, like, I don't have to use that straw, but that is really sad that it came broken. Sticker that says, when fear arrives, something is about to happen, from Crooked Kingdom. It's pretty. Oh my word. There's some jewelry in here. A crow. Yeah. So that's pretty. I have a t-shirt. I'm really excited. Oh, good. I was kind of hoping for this quote on something. It's the, when people say impossible, they usually mean improbable, which is from Siege and Storm, and that's, Nikolai says that. It's blue, which is, luckily I love the color blue. It's a really soft t-shirt, so that's kind of nice. Some earrings as well. They're antlers. So let me see. So they're like the amplifier antlers. Those are really beautiful. Book sleeve, which I've wanted a book sleeve forever. And this is super cute. It has the antlers on it. So that's the bomb.com. Cool. Wow. So yeah, that is my King of Scars exclusive box. I really like everything except my straw being broken. So that's cool. I have been seeing these ads for the personal aromatherapy diffusers. I don't know if you've seen those too, but I was seeing them around and I just really wanted to try them because I think, like a lot of us in the bookish community and just in life, I have a lot of anxiety. So here's the box. And these are not vapes, they're not cigarettes, they're not cigars, they're not anything with nicotine or anything harmful in them. You do not inhale them into your lungs. They are purely for like relaxation or happiness or confidence. And they're really just to kind of help you in your everyday life. I already use aromatherapy in my house. I have diffusers, I have these different things. So anyway, I ordered their set of, I think there's 6 of them. And I'll put their info down below. I ordered some from Corked and from Monk. But my Monk ones aren't here yet. And so they have all natural ingredients. And yeah, they're super cool. So I'm going to try one of these for you so you can see it. And then I will get back to your regular bookish content. Pop the top off. Ooh, so excited to have these. This little green thing, and then this is supposed to light up at the end. But yeah, you just breathe it into your mouth and like taste it, and then out through your nose. And it's just supposed to give you kind of whatever it says. This one says Refresh, which has mandarin, turmeric, basil, caraway, cinnamon leaf, and then a bunch of others, as well as like vitamin B12 inside. And it's supposed to just help you feel uplifted and refreshed. So here we go. I'm doing it. I don't think I did very good. Try again. Wow. It's really subtle, but it just kind of, it gets it into your bloodstream faster than if it's just sitting in your house. But it's really no different than if you have a diffuser sitting in your house and you like breathed it over the top of it. So super cool. There's a bunch of other kinds, but you're not here for a review of that. If you'd like to have a review of what all the flavors do, after I've had it for like a week or so, I could do that. But this isn't sponsored. I just really want to try them and like tell you about them. So anyway, I'll be back later on for a wrap up of what I've read this week. I am, ooh, first speaking I've done this morning. So, you know, I'm back for the end of the week check-in. It is Saturday, the 9th today. I'm going to go over all the books that I read this week. It's been kind of like a rough week. Been locked in place all week. I know I said that in my last video, I think. Only was able to go into the office one day today because of the weather. And I'm sitting in front of my window looking at a humongous pile of snow. And so it's just been kind of a downer. But I was able to see my friends some of the days this week. And today we actually have a game day at my church. And I'm super excited to just go be around people, even though it's still super cold. I'm an extrovert. And the times when my like moods get the worst is when I can't see my people. Honestly, like, you know, I talked in another video about how like I don't really get too depressed, and I'm so thankful about that. Not that extroverts can't get depressed. I know some who can. Just for me, they're what keeps me going. So it was a rough week, and so I did do a lot of reading. I'll go over it now, but still, I was like tired of reading by the other day because I just, reading is like my reset time, and I just didn't have anything that I needed to reset. So I was just so restless reading. So I hope that'll change once I can get back to people. But it's been really good for my reading. So let's go over everything. I think I talked about this already. I read The Duke and I. This is starting my Bridgerton reread. This is a historical romance by Julia Quinn. I really love this family. I love when romance authors like tell a whole family story, and these are really comedic. They're really cute. All of her books are set in the same time period with the same people, so even the side characters you'll see in like every book. And yeah, this one is about Daphne, who is the oldest girl in the Bridgertons, but she's number 4 in line. And she and a friend do like a fake dating trope, and then they get caught together, and so they have to get married. That's a setup for it. But Simon has this thing where he does not want to have children, and it causes a conflict. That's all I'll say. It's a romance novel. There's not a lot to spoil, but I really love Julia Quinn, and I feel like the Bridgertons is a good place to start with her. It's really good. Then the next day I read Goodbye Perfect by Sarah Bernard. This is a story about this girl named Eden, and her best friend Bonnie runs away with her music teacher. He is almost 30 and her friend is 15. And Eden is in communication with Bonnie through a burner phone, and Bonnie is off with her teacher thinking she's living her best life, and Eden is dealing with the fallout back at home. And so it deals a lot with watching Eden's perspective change, because she knows that it was wrong that her friend ran away, but she thinks she's old enough to make up her own mind. And yeah, and so it's really hard to read. I was saying this. I gave this book 4.5 stars. I'll go into more detail about it later on in another video, but it was very hard to read because you just want Eden to tell everyone where this girl is, because as an adult, I know that this is horrible and that this teacher is wrong. And even if for some reason he thought their love was true, you can't take a 15-year-old away for it. Like, and it was just such a like good book for me to read because, as you know, last week I read a bunch of age gap romances. And I thought this would be good medicine for myself to be reminded that like that's a fantasy and it's different when they're like over age. This is where it's dangerous and where this person is a predator is when they're underage, and you can't consent to that when you're this young. And so it was just really good because I enjoy reading those romances. I have a fun time with them, but this is when it's predatory and wrong. And so anyway, this is a very good book. I gave it 4.5 stars, but it was hard to read because Eden just doesn't get it. And you're like, honey, your friend's in danger. You need to tell the police. And it's hard. And then I finished, I'll put up a picture. It's called A Place Without You, which this is a new release. I believe it's by Jewel E. Ann. So like Julianne, but Jewel E. Ann, I think. This is about a guy named Bodhi and a girl named Henna, and they meet at Coachella. And then they hit it off with each other. She's 19, he's older, I'd say like late 20s, and they really hit it off. And then they get each other's phone numbers, so they like message each other like cute things. And then Henna has actually been held back a year in school, so she needs to finish her senior year, and she goes into school, and Bodhi is Mr. Malone, and he's her guidance counselor. So funny. This is just what we read, but Bodhi is a completely different man, and he's like, I cannot be with you. I did have fun with you at Coachella, but this is my job. You're a student. Doesn't matter to me that you're overage. We can't be together. And so it was really weird to like read that right after this, but Bodhi is a completely different person than the creepy guy in Goodbye Perfect. And yeah, and Henna, there's a lot of things that this book deals with. I ended up giving this, I think, like a 4.5 stars because it started out as like, I thought it was going to be an age gap romance, but it's not. Like well, it is because it is, but it's so much more. Like it deals with, I feel like these are spoilers to tell you what it deals with. But, well, Henna, she has chronic pain. They live in Colorado, so she is medicating with medicinal and other forms of marijuana because she was in an accident and she has chronic pain. Bodhi is taking care of his father who fell down the stairs and is permanently in a wheelchair, and he has cancer. And so both of these people are dealing with a lot of things, and the book takes place over like 3 or 4 years time. So it definitely was different because nothing really happens when they're in a student and teacher relationship. Things like change later. But anyway, I really loved this book. It made me cry so many times. Spoilers, I can't tell you why, but I really do suggest this book. It was very good. Then for the rest of the week, I'm just working away on these 3 right here. I really want to finish King of Scars and Night of Flame. And then Outlander, I need to plow through too because we want to finish that one in February. We'll see though. My friend I'm reading it with, she is moving into a new house right now, so I don't know when we'll get to it. So, but I'm just, I'm annotating Outlanders like a lot. So that's what I'm working through. So that's kind of everything that I got through this week. Sorry this video ended up being really long, but I wanted to open my packages in here. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, I hope you don't mind. See, I'm about to have lunch, so you see my food sitting over there behind my shoulder. But yeah, I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can watch some more right now.